Hi guys, I'm Tara. Today I'm talking about intercultural conflict. So, what is intercultural conflict? Intercultural conflict is conflict between two or more cultural groups. An issue which involves intercultural conflict is the cultural dispute between Indonesia and Malaysia. It was happened when Malaysia claiming the Chocolate dance and the Godang Sembilan as part of its heritage. This move are welcomed by Indonesians from northern Sumatra, where the beats and dance originate. At the time, Malaysia and Indonesia are squaring off over the cultural dispute amid violent protests. Mediation is when individuals or groups cannot work through conflict on their own. They may get help from a third party. Observers suggest that the culturally sensitive mediator engage in conflict transformation. The conflict transformer assists the disputants to think in a new way about the conflict. This requires a commitment by both parties to look at each other with goodwill and mutual respect. Traditional societies already use their mediation models based on non-direct means. Mediation is advantageous because disputants are actively involved and tend to buy in the resolution. It's more creative and integrative, and the most important is, it is much cheaper than legal resolution. As the mediator between Indonesia and Malaysia is ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. The aim is accelerating economic growth, social progress, cultural development among its members, protection of regional peace and stability, and opportunities for member countries to discuss the differences peacefully. Many conflicts are influenced by the economic problems that show in the cultural differences. Malaysia has featured many cultural icons such as batik, the song Rasa Sayang as part of Malaysia culture through tourism campaign. It has alarmed and upset Indonesians that they thought these arts and culture belonged to them. As a reaction, Indonesians felt the need to safeguard their cultural legacies and the extreme developed the anti-Malaysia sentiment. In 2009, the advertisement promoting Discovery Channel program Enigmatic Malaysia has featured Balinese pendant dancer, which is incorrectly to show to be a Malaysian dance. This fueled the cultural dispute among neighbors again. In this question, I will talk about individualism and collectivism. People from individualist society tend to be more concerned about their own interests during conflict and more direct in their conversation. They usually tend to be more controlling, confrontational, and solution-oriented. But people from collectivist society tend to preserve group harmony to save others' dignity. They may use a less direct conversational style during conflict. In my view, the way to deal with conflict depends on the situation and the relationship with other people. Augsburger suggests that the productive intercultural conflict is different from destructive conflict in 4 ways. First, in productive conflict, individuals or groups narrow the conflict in definition, focus, and issue. But in destructive conflict, they escalate the issue on negative attitudes. Individuals or groups limit conflict to the original issue in productive conflict, while they escalate the conflict from the original issue in destructive conflict. While people in productive conflict direct toward cooperation, problem solving, strategy involve the use of power and threats in destructive conflict. Finally, people trust leadership that stresses mutually satisfactory outcomes in productive conflict. In contrast, people polarize behind each single-minded and militant leadership. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for watching.